Hi, guys. We're back.
Hi.
All right, let's sit back and relax a minute.
Okay.
And we'll talk about. We wanted to pull a card.
Yeah.
I wonder if they might not have known that we're. Oh, maybe we should refresh this. Maybe it's on the.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay.
Well, I want to make sure nothing screws up.
Right.
All right. Well, I told him I wasn't gonna.
Told you a
didn't want.
couple of minutes into watch.
Yeah.
So we'll wait for a few minutes.
So pull a card for me.
Pull a card for you.
This one.
Okay. What card do you want? You want just a regular card, or you want a Moonology card?
No, you choose and just one card. Use your intuition. It's co-creation. I trust you. I trust spirit in you. And even if you don't trust spirit in you, I trust spirit enough to know it'll be exactly what it's supposed to be.
Expect powerful change. There you go.
That could be what that's about.
Yeah. See?
Well, when you kind of see every moment of every day is another excuse for change instead of against it.
Mm-hmm. When you start making little changes, like gratitude and...
Well, if we see every second as being at that crossroads, every second is like being at that crossroads.
Every second choice?
Yes. And if we see it as a choice and a new possibility, maybe we won't be so afraid to embrace it. I mean, if we're walking on the same road, after a while, surely we know it's either going somewhere that we like or somewhere we don't. So what's our aversion to having a new path if it's not fun?
Well, there's a lot of things that could be an aversion, and they all are mountains that need to be overcome.
Hey, it's my road. There ain't no goddamn mountains. You can't change the
See,
rules.
I thought you were talking about my road.
Well,
Because my road's still got some mountains in it.
Why you putting mountains in your way, Dawn?
Well, it's not that I put them there on purpose.
Okay.
It's just that they showed up. They looked like a freaking rock on the side of the road in the distance, and then when I got to them, they were a hell of a lot bigger.
Well, maybe this is a lesson on understanding your own power of creation.
You think? Do you think that might be it, Alice?
Hello. But on my road, I'm seeing it as kind of like that little fool going along that nice, smooth. We don't know. I mean, we're all the fools going through our path. Is it a happy, fulfilled path, or is it a path that we might want to actually not be afraid of change on?
See, that would be a good thing. That would be a good thing.
Well, here's the thing. We pulled a couple cards. We did.
Yeah.
And it's the energy of the day or the message from the universe for you. And it's like choices.
Now, keep in mind, when we pull this card, It's supposed to be one card, and we do it every day. However, if more than one card comes out, we roll with it because we figure that the message from Spirit is a combination.
Yeah, they were stuck together. Not stuck. I'm like, this is too thick. Yeah, there was 2 cards.
So,
but anyway, I held them out like this to Dawn, and this is the first card she picked. So this is the first card, and it's choices. I love the Alistair. Look at those eyes. Look at that. It's just wonderful. Anyway, it says feeling blocked, restrained. And I was just talking, about these kind of energies the other day.
Yeah.
So do you see how she looks like? What do I do? Why am I here? What do I do? Where's the answer?
The answer is within. It's always within.
Well, maybe she should realize that she is in her own dream.
Yeah. Or her own reality.
Well, if she doesn't like this one, exit stage left, baby. Get the fuck out.
Right.
You belong to a different vibration. I'm not going to say it's right or wrong, but it's obviously not where you're supposed to be if you're feeling blocked. If you're not growing. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the message from the universe. We're always at a crossroads, every second and every day.
And the universe gives us synchronicities every day, all day long, that if we pay attention, tell us whether we're on the right path or the wrong path.
Yeah, like, did that really happen? And then 5 minutes later, something else happens that's the same exact thing about the same exact thing, but it's like, oh my fucking God. Okay, universe, I get it. Yeah, it gets to that point.
Yeah, the universe gives warnings of what's going to happen.
How are you, sweetheart? Welcome.
How you doing?
We're just here. Alex?
So your name is Alex?
Huh? Ladies?
How are you?
Do you have a question, Yvette? Or Alex? Or are you Alex or Yvette?
Please tell me if Juan going
to date me.
That says dare.
Is Juan going? Yeah, it says dare.
Is that date or dare?
All right. Well, no.
Date.
Yeah, but are you sure you want to date him? Done.
Hi.
Okay, here's my thing. I'm pretty sure Juan.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes. I'm getting the feeling of, yes, he wants to date you, but I don't think it's for what you might be looking for. Because if you're looking for fun and a good time just to go out on a date, great. But understand, he's probably not the stability and the forever. If you're looking for that, no. If you're looking for a fun experience with, passion and a little magic. If you can keep that energy balanced, rock on.
Okay, and what I got was the Two of Wands, which is a difficulty in making choices. So you're struggling with it. You also are changing perspectives on things, okay? The Three of Wands upside down. You're trying to figure out if your ships are leaving or coming in or whatever. And Alex is an upside down page.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a very unbalanced, or not Alex, Juan is an upside down page. So you're going to have a very childlike time. Not necessarily bad, but definitely lessons.
Let's put it this way. If you like going out and being ornery, you probably have some fun. But remember not to make a victim, okay?
And the ending card that came out was the Sun. Okay? So as long as you keep things in perspective, then you'll be okay.
Hi,
All right?
Your side hustle. She got a little something going on. Yeah, keep it in perspective, girl. And remember, people are experiences. They're not options.
Right.
They're experiences.
And they're lessons. Every person you meet is in your life for a reason.
Yes.
They are for you to create your highest self. Things don't always go smoothly, and there's a lesson in that. But be open to what the lesson is.
And then it becomes a blessing and a strength instead of a weakness.
Yes.
It's a wonderful transformation.
Okay.
But never be afraid to try, you guys. All right. Oh, I had 5 of 1.
Who are you doing that for?
Marley's.
Oh, you missed,
Did I miss something?
Ashmere had an interview. They wanted to know if they're going to get a job offer for.
Oh, hang on, Ashmere. I'll get back to you. I saw Marley. I didn't mean to,
Jump the peoples?
Yeah, I didn't mean to ignore you. Please forgive. Okay, your side hustles. Right now, I'm going to say that there is a lot going on. I mean, it'd be an uphill battle, baby, and it's not going to be equal give and take. I think you ought to sit back and think on this. All right? Because I don't think you're going to get from it what you think you're going to get from it at this point. Because I think for some reason Spirit's not wanting you to focus on whatever this is. It wants you to take some commune time with it and you yourself and you. This is what the Four of Swords represents to me. Those 3 swords hanging above him are the same 3 swords he just pulled out of his heart. And he realized the worth of me, myself, and I. And that sword laying beside him is the divine sword of truth. This warrior just came back from battle. But it was a battle with himself. And back in the day, the knights, when they made it through a battle, they'd have a coffin built. They would come back and they would sleep in the coffin if they were still alive, being grateful that their eyes open and they don't spend the rest of their eternity there. All right? So this is conversations with the divine right here. King of Swords, baby. This is the energy that the divine is asking you to implement in this case. Don't be a fool. You have everything you need inside of you. I don't know what the side hustle is, but it looks like they probably want to steal this cup. But I'm not going to judge. Sweetheart, you feel something or you wouldn't be here. And I think that you're here for validation. Spirit's already told you. But what you got, ma'am?
I was shuffling for Ashmere.
Oh.
So if there's anything else that you have with Marley, go ahead.
You're welcome. Well, I'm feeling Empress energy over there, so she's just validating. Yeah, she got lots of options. There's another option out there.
The only thing I want to say is, because feeling the energies is, Marley, make sure you've done all your research with your side hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Make sure that you have a solid business plan and check out all of your options. Yes. Okay? Spirit is telling you to sit with it for a minute and make sure that you have all your I's dotted and T's crossed.
There's other options coming for your overall energy, because that's normally who you are, but you're fighting with yourself. All right, I think Spirit already told you all this, and you're just like you are. Thank you. Looking for validation, and it's here. Spirit's got you, baby. Thank you for coming.
Ashmere, your job interview, I have a lot of upside down energies. I'm not sure what the company is. The only two cards that are right side up is Strength and the Empress. So if you do get this job offer and actually take it, you're gonna put up with a lot of fuckery, is the only way that I can say it.
Okay.
There's a lot of childish upside down energy. There's the trickster, the magician's upside down. There's a page of wands that's upside down. Hell, even the king is upside down. So
hang on, even.
I don't know. There might be some more job options that you have that might be better for your qualifications. Or even your vibrational frequency.
Hi, Gabriel.
I'm thinking that it sounds really good, but it's definitely something that you're probably going to wish you had thought more on before you jumped into it. Okay, I understand the job market sucks everywhere right now, and sometimes things that are too good to be true really are too good to be true. Okay, I think you'll be given the option. I think you'll be given the opportunity. You need to sit with yourself and decide whether or not you really truly want to take it. Okay?
Ask all the right questions.
Alice says ask all the right questions.
Sorry, I'm trying to get a pen and a notebook.
She's trying to get a pen and a notebook. So, let's see.
Got Yvette again.
Okay, Yvette.
Gabriel.
So, all right, Yvette. I just gotta ask. If you want him to date you, why did you block him? Okay? He doesn't ask to meet you. The signs are all there. It's all red flags. Why are you still
fighting it if you want to date?
Yeah, why are you still caught up in it? What maybe you need to look at the energy, okay? And then you need to look at yourself. The things that you do in a relationship, would you want to date somebody who does that? Work on yourself and become the person that you would want to date. If you can't find somebody who treats you right, become the person who treats you right. Because, you demand your own respect. And if you don't respect yourself, nobody else is going to respect you either.
Respect yourself. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they won't either. Trust me. Everything you let them get away with,
they will continue to do, and then more
and
so.
even when you don't let them get away with it, they'll figure out a different way to do the same thing.
Not necessarily. Some people test boundaries and then pay attention to them.
Well,
Other people test boundaries and then try to manipulate them.
See, that's when they make
on
a
what
mistake.
their vibrational frequency is.
That's when they make a mistake, and it's an honest mistake. It doesn't happen again.
Right.
They learn from it.
Well, once they understand that it's a co-creation and they need to take their partner's feelings and thoughts into consideration, then it becomes something different. But if they still think that they can do whatever they want in a co-creation and the other person just has to deal with it, then that's when there's a problem.
Okay, when I looked at the bottom of the cards for you, Ashmere, I just saw the Devil and the Five of Wands, which means that
there's a whole lot of...
Yeah, it seems like it would put you in change to have this job. It wouldn't be exactly what you thought it was.
If you need to learn how to stand up for yourself, it's the perfect job.
Yep. It'll teach you. That old devil energy. That's the ultimate lesson giver right there. That is the dark night of the soul. That's what he brings. But you never forget that lesson. Will you get it? I got Queen of Wands here, so I'm thinking, yeah. You'll get it, but then you'll get it and not want it. That's what I'm saying. Either that or you're getting into something like, I mean, with the devil energy coming up, it could be like scammers or whatever. You know, I'm just saying that it's bad energy. It's bad kind of juju around whatever job this is. But yeah, I see you're going to get it. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. You got to weigh the I mean, you're a smart guy. Yeah, you're going to get the offer.
Yeah. Okay.
What else we got, Gabrielle?
Gabrielle.
All right. Hi, sweetheart.
Gabby, we got the Page of Cups is upside down, okay? And then we got the Devil upside down right beside it. So I'm seeing changes, okay? In this case, the Devil is like, it's letting go of ideas and thoughts and whatnot that are holding you back. So that's a good thing. And then we got the Ten of Swords that backs that up. You're ending a cycle, all right? Then we have the Six of Wands, the Sun, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Yay! Things are getting ready to change. Ooh, okay? Time. So you're gonna be all right. Things are starting to change. We are doing great. Things are starting to change for you. You should see some things moving in the right direction. You're gonna have with the Nine of Pentacles, you're gonna have financial stability before long. Okay.
And that's what most people are focused on.
And a reason to celebrate. All right. You got the Three of Cups right behind it.
I'm starting some holy smoke.
Good.
Should I start the other holy smoke too?
What other holy smoke?
The disc.
I don't know. You got incense going?
Yeah. Or should I shut that? How hot is it? Hi, guys.
Good job. Keep working on those scripts. I got a tower here after you said you're wanting to move to a smaller house. You must have some stuff going on where you're at that you're not real keen on, and that's understandable.
She's starting to see things, and she's starting to play the game of chess.
Yeah, we got the Knight of Wands. That's movement.
She's catching on to that game.
Yeah.
She's gonna get out of there.
Yep. And we got the 2 of Cups.
She's gonna get out of there. She's got...
Yeah, things are going to start moving for you. You're starting to make a change on things. Things are going to start moving. You're still letting go of stuff. There's yeah, you're going to be okay. You're just going to have a few more breakthroughs, and then you'll get it. That your ending card is the Ace of Wands. All right, you got good stuff coming. You got the 2 of Cups, you got the King of Cups, you got the Knight of Wands upside down. So that's some slow movement in this area, but you're making all the right moves, Gabby. You really are. Things are going to start happening for you before long.
Yeah, she's got Knight of Wands upside down as assistant.
Yeah.
I believe. She's overcoming.
Yeah. She wants a reading for her brother, too, if that's okay.
It's her brother.
Yeah.
In relationship to what, sweetheart? We have certain principles that we have to uphold.
So, typically we don't do readings for other people. You know, the person, him being adopted. Didn't we already do this before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a Queen of Swords. I got the Sun.
Just have patience.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Energy still stands. I still feel like he has a little ways to work on. I mean, Queen of Swords energy is good. He's having some realizations that's going to help him reach his goal. Now, this Queen of Swords, you know, you got things going on too. So, let's just see what happens, Gabby.
Yeah.
Because I get this feeling like you're going to be in the same house one day. But I don't think it's going to be quick. And that's the feeling I got before, and that's still the feeling I have.
She wants to know when will she see him again. It's been a year.
Okay, time is hard. I'm going to tell you why time is hard, because the energies we work with, they don't understand it. So we can probably give you a number, but I can't tell you whether it's 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years.
Right.
You know,
Hey, Ben.
I got a 10.
You got a 10?
What do you get?
Let's see.
That could be the 10th month. Could be October. Is there something going on in October? Could be that.
I got an 8. 8 of Swords.
I got the 10 of Swords. So, 8 to 10 months, 8 to 10 days, 8 to 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Something to do with 8 to 10. Hi, Ben.
Anybody else got any questions?
We are here for you.
Yeah.
Now, we pulled some energies of the day today, earlier. And, can we read you a card? Sure.
Do you have anything specific that you're wanting to know about in the card reading? Like, Or you just want the energy of the card, or is it pertaining to finances or
No, it's
career?
love. Page of Cups.
Interesting.
I know. Strength upside down. Somebody's weakening. No, would be my answer.
But it wasn't even a question. It was just reading
Doesn't
your
matter.
card.
My answer would be no from what I see here. Whatever you're thinking about, I wouldn't.
A card. See, a card. When I ask Spirit for a card.
That's why. It will be what it will be.
Okay, so we got the Queen of Swords upside down, the Ace of Cups, the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, Four of Wands upside down, Six of Wands upside down, Ten of Pentacles upside down, Seven of Pentacles. Hell, they're all upside down.
How about no?
How about
how about it's a big reinforcement of no with it, especially with that Queen of Wands.
Well, the only two cards that are upright are, well, look, there's three cards that are upright, and that's the Ace, both of the Aces, and the King of Wands.
Somebody's carrying a divine truth, and they're fucking with somebody.
So basically, everything else is falling apart around you, and
no, I stick with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what they're thinking about, but I'd say no. Either that or they're in a bad situation right now and they need to know how to get out of it.
Well, I kind of feel like, yeah, because it looked like everything is falling apart.
Oh, shit.
Yep, the family card was upside down.
Okay. Somebody's seeing something clearly about some little thief.
Yeah.
I will say that, Ben. Somebody got a broken heart because there was some little thief in the midst that they didn't see rocking around in their new beginnings, and it caused a little turmoil, and now the sun's coming out because now that the thief was exposed, and now it's time.
Yeah. You're welcome, Gabby.
So I don't know how that hit you, Ben. But, you know, it's time to make new choices is what I'm getting there. Which is all what this is about, okay?
That was what the
energy of the day.
Aces were about.
The energy of the day. The first one that came out is about choices, feeling stuck, feeling blocked. Well, that's because you've been making the wrong choices. When you make different choices, then you get to create your own dreams. Believing or belonging to your dreams instead of your fucked up choices. This is where we're supposed to be, but we're such control freaks. We need to be brave and start making different choices instead of the same old ones. Why do we keep making the same choices and expect different results?
Because we don't want to make the changes.
Well, then don't bug me. Okay. I got time. You have to change. If you have a pattern of pain, there has to be some change.
But isn't it everybody else that needs to change for you?
No. That's their path. If they don't change, they have their own karma. And trust me, karma splash is real. If you keep fucking with people, well, if you're up here on your path and you keep getting fucked over by all these distractions, if you're in the Two of Swords energy at all,
thanks for sharing.
If you're in the Two of Swords energy or the whatever at all, it's trying to tell you, make a different choice. Two of Swords, make a different choice. That's pretty obvious. Or maybe don't make a choice at all. Especially if you get the
Because
total.
even if you don't make a choice at all, you're still making a choice.
Right. And maybe
And
you
that's a
have a
passive
different option
choice.
that's coming around because neither one of those options are good. What do you do with that when you're a psychic? Wait a minute, we got this energy, we got this energy.
And you've got
And
spirit
you're
in that
coming in as
situation.
an empress.
In that situation, typically spirit says,
Wait.
patience, sit down.
And
Just
that's a
wait
lesson
to
we have
see
to
what's
learn.
going to happen.
That's a lesson we have to learn because if you're coming in at an empress or emperor vibration, and all I'm seeing on the board is pages and knights and freaking, kings and queens. Kings and queens, at least they know some of their own power. You still have some work to do if you're at an emperor. All right, you want vibrational matches. So your message might be to wait. But the empress, the emperor, they get lonely too. They're human. It happens. We're supposed to make mistakes. But here's the thing. Know your own energy. You know you're an emperor or an empress. You know you are going to influence somebody's energy. That's big energy. Be careful what you do.
Al would like a reading, please?
Hi, Al.
All right. So, Al, as you were typing that and hitting send, I had cards fall out of my deck. All right. So we got the Two of Pentacles upside down, the Queen of Swords reversed, the Knight of Swords right side up, and the Hanged Man. Okay. So things aren't going quite the way you want them to right now.
You think?
And you're about to get knocked out of your position of passiveness.
You're going to have to take some action.
We got the Four of Cups upside down, Page of Swords. Somebody's acting shit. You got the Page, the Knight, and the Queen of Swords, and the only one that's right side up is the Knight. So you're dealing with
quick moving energy.
Definitely quick moving energy, but it's also communication. And somebody's not trying to communicate what they need to or what they want to. Is it you that's not trying to communicate? Or is it somebody that you're involved with is not trying to communicate? Because somebody here is going to be forced very quickly to make a decision. And then we got the Knight of Cups upside down. This is involving a significant other. And y'all are you're both in your heads.
Everybody's running around thinking everybody else is narcissist.
And trying to find a balance. Trying to find a balance, but not trying to speak the truth.
Hi, Tawana.
Now we got the Page of Wands upside down.
Hold on just a second.
Al, you need to look at yourself in this situation. You just got the Hermit, okay? And that means go within. Whatever they have told you or whatever you're not trying to say, you need to look at yourself and see why you feel that way. Okay? Because there is a lack of communication here that is throat chakra energy, and somebody needs to work on speaking their truth. That's why all the swords are upside down except for the Knight. Okay?
And Al, I got 3 cards. And I'm going to stop at the end one because it's Queen of Pentacles. And the message is clear. You're focusing on the wrong things. All right? You're focusing on sometimes we have to be here in the present and not trying to create a world that's in our head in co-creation. the reason we try to create this in our head is this is almost like controlling energy. Somebody is being controlling because they have this dream, because they don't want to have, they're afraid of being hurt or having regrets. All right? And they have this dream of the Queen of Pentacles. All that in a bag of chips. But where's the card that's all about your energy, Al? Because I feel like that's kind of what you're looking for. Something non-traditional. I think Dawn's right. I think you ought to sit down and you ought to really look at what you think is value, because that you're focusing on the wrong thing. And it's ending like this. So that's what I got, Al. I hope that helped. Make different choices again. Who we got yet?
Tanya?
Tawana.
Tawana. Okay, I'm sorry.
Tanya.
Yes.
Tanya.
The answer to your question is yes. You have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Okay? However, you got a whole lot of bullshit in between. Okay? So, somebody's not wanting to look at themselves, not wanting to speak their truth. The Hierophant, he's upside down too. She's not trying to see the bigger picture. There's a whole lot of regrets. There's somebody has shut themselves out, and now they're trying to figure out how to get back in. And then we got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so you got some inner work. Don't try to get into relationships until you get your inner work figured out. And when you do, it'll be one of these. It'll be a very positive blessing as a relationship.
And I kind of got the High Priestess first, Tawana. And my message for you is you are going to get exactly what you give. So,
Moesha is asking for a reading as well.
okay, Moesha. Now, here's the thing with the High Priestess here. That kind of cued me in. And again, it's about what are you searching for, Moesha? Because you have the world here.
I think you're still reading for Tawana, Tanya.
Or Tawana, or yeah, whoever that was.
Because Moesha's asking about her job.
Okay, Twine, whatever. Sweetheart, it's like this. And there's the Chariot. This is about faith. All right. And the thing about it with this message is just be careful what you wish for. Again, it's about focus. You have the world. And you're moving in it. Watch your focus. If you watch your focus and not fall down that path of fear, And that's what this is about. Because if you embrace this King of Wands energy, and you move forward, you're going to have some towers. But I believe that if you watch your focus during this, because there's stability here, there's good things here. But this has to do with you. If you get a man in your life and you work from a certain vibration because of towers from the past, then you might not get this stability, but if you do and count your blessings and make sure you keep your eyes on the filled cups instead of the pie in the sky one, then you'll do fine. All right. Are you on, Moesha?
Yes.
All right. Moesha.
Okay. All right, Moesha.
All right, Parker. You're after Moesha.
The cards are saying the job that you're in right now, you've outgrown it, which is why you're looking for other jobs and have job offers coming in. Okay? You're trying to learn, you're trying to expand, you're trying to grow, and the company that you're in right now, you're not feeling like you're progressing anymore. You're kind of stuck in a holding pattern. The only way that you're going to get out of that holding pattern is if you change professions. And we got 2 cards of movement, all right? And we got 3 cards of movement, okay? We got the Knight of Pentacles right side up, the Knight of Cups upside down, and the Chariot. Okay. That's movement. The Chariot trusts spirit. The Knight of Pentacles is actually pretty stable. Knight of Cups is all about emotions. Your emotions are what's holding you back. Mm-hmm. And your logic is saying financially a different job would give you an opportunity for growth, and spirit is asking if you're ready to trust your gut instinct, because that's what your gut instinct is spirit trying to talk to you. What you got?
Well, I'm trying to look at this 2 ways.
Okay.
Because I feel that whatever she's doing makes her feel like there are no options. You know, like I said, I don't feel like it feels like there's any growth there. And I feel like that she's gotten messages. And then I got the Strength card.
Yeah.
And then I got all these upside down bitches. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I know what all those upside down bitches mean. Okay. Okay. I get it now. Everything seems uncertain.
Of course it does. That's when we grow.
I feel like that right now, whatever you're in, it is just enough. If that. Or you're scrambling. It's not really good energy. But you're afraid. I mean, you're afraid of not being a star, failure, whatever you want to interpret that is. What you're reaching for is this stability, and you're afraid that's not going to come. Well, here's the thing. If you're afraid it's not going to come, it's not going to come because you're going to manifest that shit. So, my question would be, what do you want? Think about that. And don't think about anything else. And be grateful for it like you already have it. And it will be what you make it. That's the mini empress. Okay, so we got Parker. Parker, you need a reading. Then we have somebody else under there too.
Yeah, Mar.
Mar. All right, hang on, Mar. Parker. Parker's been around a minute. Now I want to remind you guys that it's really important to like, share, subscribe, and then when we're done, it's good to be in the comments over here, but it really helps our channel and stream if you leave a comment about your experience, if it was good, or you have suggestions that would make it better, or like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, because there ain't no telling when we're going to feel like just coming and talking to you.
Right.
So if you hit that bell, then you'll know when we're on live. On Facebook, I think our page is The Merging of Authentically Alice and Dusk to Dawn. Follow that page. If you don't go to YouTube a lot, or your notifications for your phone or wherever you get them at, make sure you follow us at Facebook too, because then you'll get the notification of the live on Facebook. So, ma'am, go ahead.
All right, Parker, what is it you're wanting to know about? Because these cards are, they're not really giving me a whole lot. I'm just gonna go through it. Your finances, okay? You're trying to balance them, having a little bit of choices. You're not wanting to see something. Trying to kind of feel like you've messed up a little bit and trying to figure out how to fix it.
What'd you do, Parker?
I'm feeling like you're running out of strength, and you lost something that was a victory at all costs.
Somebody wasn't playing nice.
Things should be getting a little better. You're about to pack up your toys and go home. You're kind of having a really hard time. Spirit's got your back. Wow. All right. So life's really been throwing a pile of shit at you. We got the 7 of Cups. You got choices. Things are gonna come to you. Put your crown back on.
Amen.
You're gonna get a new perspective. We got the Death card. That is a rebirth. That is a new understanding. You're changing your perspective. So
Good, because he can be kind of stubborn.
Parker said his brother's sick.
Is this the older brother?
Alice wants to know if it's your older brother, Parker.
No, wait. Is he the oldest? Didn't he have a brother pass?
I don't know. I got the Ace of Wands. It's going to be okay. There is lots of swords here, but things are getting ready to go into calmer waters. I'm not sure what's going on with your brother. but it's gonna release. It's gonna release. Things are gonna be better than they were before. You're just on a bumpy ride right now, okay? All right? You're on the wheel of fortune and it's spinning. And you're really feeling beat down, and I'm sorry that you are.
Okay. That's what I thought.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, is the dynamic... You are the Parker that I used to talk to all the time, right? A couple of years ago? Because if I understand, the dynamics of this family is pretty important. So the eldest brother is a very important role. Which may be all
what
these
I'm seeing,
upside
all these
down.
cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so your mother, right?
Yeah, I didn't have any court cards.
Is she doing her best to make decisions for the family and maybe making decisions that from an older point of view that might not be working out well for you right now, or somebody's making decisions? Do you understand what I'm talking about here? Oh, look at his eldest brother.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. I think he's gonna beat it. I think he's gonna beat it. Yep. You have to not support fear, though, Parker. You need to support faith. All right. Hold on to the good memories and not the worry. But whoever's making your decisions, I think you need to make them as a family. I think other people should have a say. Whoever this person is making some decisions, they're kind of not making the best ones. So, I don't know if that hits next to home. Now, we have Mar.
Yes. Mar says, will my wife and I reconcile and when? So, it's pretty safe to say that money was the big issue. And manipulation. And somebody's not wanting to make changes. Yeah. I don't know. Somebody's gonna have to get hit upside the head pretty swift and hard. Not literally, figuratively, in order to get this situation with that outcome. I've got the Four of Wands upside down, and that's the family card. Okay, that's stability. But everything else that's coming out, somebody's gonna have to stop fighting. Somebody's gonna have to lay their swords down. And at this point in time, nobody wants to, because y'all both think you're right, and neither one of you should have to bend. There's manipulation going on. It's pertaining to money. There's y'all are pulling swords out of each other's backs and throwing them right back in. What you got?
Well, I got a lot of shit over here.
Okay.
All right, first of all, I'm going to tell you that this is a divine couple. All over the place. But I'm right there with Dawn. Neither one of them want to be where they are. They want to come out of this.
See, here's the thing about divine couples,
Freaking
guys.
5 of Cups energy of regret.
Here's the thing about divine couples. Divine couple, soulmate, twin flame, etc., etc.
Whatever you want to make it up.
Yep. If y'all have done the work and know how to give and take and have a fair exchange of energy, it's an amazing relationship. But if y'all have not done your inner work with your shadow self and have decided that you know who you are, what you want, where you stand, what you can give on and what you cannot give on, you guys are going to bring out the absolute worst in each other as you trigger each other, every single trigger that you ever possibly could have, until you either work through it or become so toxic that there's nothing left to do but separate because somebody's going to die. So, I mean, it might be a time for introspection. Figure out, are you the person that you would want to date? Because, you know, you're already there in a relationship trying, but have you really figured out who you are and what you want? And are you taking into consideration your spouse and their needs and wants and desires as well? When you're in a relationship, when you're in a marriage, you're in a team effort. You can't move forward without the other one, and you can't do shit behind each other's backs. It takes both of you. And if y'all aren't going to work together, then there is no need to even try to be in a relationship. It's not about control. It's not about forcing somebody to submit. It's about an equal energy exchange. It's a give and a take. If somebody's down, the other one gives 150 or 175%. If that person is down, the other person gives 150 or 175%. Y'all work together and it balances out. And if you aren't willing to do that, then you may as well just give up the relationship, because all you're doing is hurting each other. And if you've got children, you are fucking them up.
Is it my turn now?
Sure.
I got one card out.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to tell you the story I see here is a story of misunderstanding, a story of misplaced value, a story of seeing the value in things that are not permanent and letting go of the things that could be. Now, this comes from many reasons. What I'm seeing here is that there is the overall energy of regret. Now, I don't know who carries what. And I'm seeing that this is the truth because here's the 5 of Pentacles over here. Alright? This is over here later on, but it follows. Alright? So we're starting with the energy of regret. And then we see this beautiful Queen of Pentacles here. And she's in the upright. Usually the Queen of Pentacles in the upright is pretty good at managing money. She's pretty practical. She's pretty down to earth. She's balanced. She's balanced. She knows her value. She knows other people's value, and she respects it. She understands value. Okay, and she understands that value isn't always in being the Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles has to be many things because she's on her way to being the Empress. All right. So she knows that there are many things to value and many things to build a solid future. She's no fool. Somebody has expected this Queen of Pentacles to be a fool. They have tried to devalue her energy. Now, this could be masculine, feminine, just because it's the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen usually has more of the feminine energies, which is nurturing and da-da-da-da-da. And if I miss my guess, this has to do with both sides. All right? Now, the Fool upside down is somebody not willing to take chances. The Fool upside down is afraid. He don't want to go. He don't want to go somewhere. Where is he going? Oh, emotions. That Fool is now the King of Cups upside down. He don't want to go on his divine journey. He don't want to mind his divine duty, which is obviously his value is misplaced here. Okay? He is not wanting to make a choice. This isn't about blind choices. This is stubbornly not making choices. This is stubbornly holding on to energy that is causing heartache. Now, this feminine came out upright. So if I miss my guess, it's probably in the feminine that there's heartache. All right? And this caused somebody to be out in the cold. And when this shows up, that's somebody not feeling worthy of love. But see, this queen over here understands that even this upside down king is worthy to learn about love. Every human is worthy to learn about love. Even if he's upside down, anybody can change, okay? So, I feel like she probably got a hold of a person who thought he was a King of Cups. And he might have thought he was too. But I think he bit off more than he can chew because he doesn't understand yet where true value lies. But it also lies in other things. There's a balance, all right? Like, and the page, it's upside down. That's an imbalance. That's an imbalance on views on what is valued. And the king is upside down. So, the masculine energy in this story right here he's coming in as a king. So I don't feel like this is a totally bad person. I think it's somebody that is afraid. And they're so afraid I mean, this queen, she doesn't get to be a queen by sitting on her ass. She's devoted some time and some love to this. But I feel like somebody made it all about money, like you said. And sometimes value isn't about money. Because this queen will put her time in, her sweat, her blood, her tears into something she believes in. Where's the value in that? I mean, she's a Queen of Pentacles. She creates whatever she wants to. Whenever she wants to. And I feel like somebody was afraid of love and didn't see this beautiful match. They didn't feel worthy. They're a king. The only reason they're upside down is because they choose to be. And because they choose to be an upside down king, it's causing a lot of heartache because they're viciously holding on to a self-sabotage cycle that hurts everybody around them. Usually the upside down King of Pentacles is very selfish and self-centered. Not what a right side up Queen of Pentacles deserves. Usually it's kind of, and with this magic, that's kind of, that's a sad situation for a queen. So I'm just going to say, Mar, anything's possible. But I see you holding on, doing the same thing, thinking the same thing. And this woman knows value. It isn't about money. She knows this. Somebody's not wanting to learn this lesson. But they're going to have to learn it anyway.
They're going to learn it one way or another.
Because here's the Queen of Swords. An upside down Temperance. So this person could be a air sign. Could be an air sign that embodies the King of Pentacles, but the upside, it could be that this is not actually a king at all. It could be that he thinks he's a king and he's causing a lot of turmoil. It could be that he's actually in the queen energy, thinking he's a king and trying to dominate.
King who hasn't done his work.
Yeah.
Wants the title but hasn't done the work.
Well, see, there's a magician energy here too. So there's upside down sun. Somebody's not taking the time with the divine and doing their work. I agree with Dawn. So I would say right now, if this is a queen energy, she's not going to build with this energy. Because this queen is etching her mark in eternity. This king is limited. And I think she's seeing that. So I don't think so, Mar. I'm sorry. Now, does that mean that if things change and people change their mind and they quit holding on stubbornly? Because I feel like this queen maybe...
I feel like there's a lot of love there. And Spirit was telling me...
for the Three Swords to be there.
Spirit was telling me counseling. Have you guys exhausted all of your options? You know, counseling may go a long way in helping to
bridge that gap of
communication and value and help come to some resolutions.
Yes. I hope that helps, Mar.
Yes. So our next question,
main
characteristics of my future spouse.
Well, I got the Nine of Pentacles, and I'm just going to tell you what I see here. I see reddish brown hair. I see a very balanced, beautiful, self-assured woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Magical. I don't know. Olive skin. I still see some reddish in the hair. It looks like reddish brown or chestnut.
I got the Hierophant. So it's going to be a very spiritual person.
I'm not going to put you in a headspace that causes pain. Devil's not in this relationship. There's no fool. And I'm going to say it again. Dark hair, olive skin, in shape. That's what I get for the characteristics. I get a very confident, very fair, very strong individual. Cream of the crop. That's what I got, sweetheart. Hi, Nika.
Okay, and then we got Carly.
Carly, we're just doing them right now, and then we got Despoina. Boy, y'all have some hard names.
Okay. I found you today now, and I went at the beginning and listened the first message, and yes, it's true. And I took the message.
Nice.
Thank you. I'm glad that it resonated with you.
That's the amazing thing about spirit. You will find what you need.
Carly, are you still here? I know you said for a few minutes.
Yes. Despinosa. Hang on, Nika. There's a few people in front of you. We got Despinosa. We got Carly asking, how do you get?
Yeah.
So.
That's why I asked if Carly was still here.
Okay. And Despinosa, did you need something? Hi, Nika. Thank you for that. All right.
She would love to. Oh, Carly is here. Oh no, her phone died.
Ah!
So sorry.
See, this is what I hate about electronics. You know, even though it's cool.
So what did you want a reading about today, Carly?
There's Carly, and then we have Despinosa, and then Nika.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's why I got it, just in case it gets ahead of it.
Ah, okay.
What does Carly need, my love?
Carly says, yes, I've had a lot of spiritual signs this week, wondering what those could be about or who they could be, or even just a general. Okay, spiritual signs, as in repeating numbers, certain insects,
Feathers.
pennies, feathers, things like that. Did you take whatever it was and Google it and find out? Because the spirit throws you signs all day long. Okay. Now, the cards that I got that came out was I got the strength card. Okay.
That's strength within yourself.
And then I got the 4 of Wands reversed. Well, I had 3 bluebirds fly into my car, and I've seen a lot of yellow butterflies. Did you look those up?
Yellow butterflies are good.
They are. The bluebirds are good too. They are. And if you look it up, it'll give you a whole article on what those mean. Were they blue jays? Because blue jays have a very spiritual meaning.
And did they die? They ran into your car, but what happened?
Yeah, I kind of got a feeling that you're looking at things, but you're not trying to. It's just a 2 of Wands upside down. Okay, so you're at a crossroad and you're trying to see which way you should go, but you're not really sure about it, and you're looking for signs all over the place to see actually if spirit is even real.
And I think you've been at that crossroads before.
Yeah. And you're just okay. So you need to work on your connection with divine. Okay? The 3 blue jays, the butterflies, those are signs. Spirit is screaming at you. Yes, I'm real. Yes, I'm here. Yes, I've got your back.
And she's saying, you don't need these bitches. I done told you.
You right? And we got the 6 of cups. That's nostalgia, living in the past. Okay, so that's what this four of wands is something in the past that you're trying to get back to.
I think it's an ideal.
And you got the Chariot. Yeah, this message coming through is more of a spiritual journey. You're getting ready to let spirit take the reins, okay? You're starting to trust your intuition more. You're starting to trust yourself more. And yes, you're on the right path, all right? You're on the right path. Stop throwing the options up there because you're doing exactly what you need to be doing, okay? You're questioning everything. You're seeing things differently. You're seeing the signs. You're learning to trust yourself.
She's here for validation. You're here for validation.
Exactly.
And the only message I'm hearing is you've been at this crossroads before, and maybe that's a sign to make a different choice. Because if the last choice didn't work out too well, that might be a sign in itself. I got the upside down King of Cups.
Yep.
Somebody's afraid of making the wrong choice, so they're holding back. So they.
You know what? There are no wrong choices. There are no wrong choices. Every choice is a lesson.
This is a cycle, Carly.
Yep.
This is a cycle of self-sabotage, sweetheart. And you don't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself. You don't see yourself. You don't. Oh, really? Well, we don't go online offering readings, so if there's a scammer there, tell them to fuck off.
Yeah, are they on one of our pages, Nika?
Yeah, Nika, tell them to fuck off. I mean, not literally. You have to not get a strike, but you know what I mean. You've been around long enough to know what I mean.
Okay.
Here, yes. Okay. Tell them that is not us, and you know that for a fact.
Let me go see what I can find.
Oh, Dawn's gonna go get him. Alright. So, here's the thing with you, Carly, dear. Alright. Spirit's asking you to take a leap of faith. Choose a different path. Don't take the one that's comfortable. You've been on that. Alright? And here we go. I'm going to remind you of these 2 cards, which is feeling stuck. So if you're feeling stuck, you need to make different choices. That's the different choice. That's the choices card. Alright? It's time to make that choice. And then you need to make the choice because you believe in your own dreams. And that's where you belong. You belong to your own dream. Don't be afraid. Alright? That's what I got for you, sweetheart. Alright, Dawn's kicking the ass. Nika wants a general. I'll start with Nika.
Okay.
I think Nika's next, right?
Yeah, I think Nika was next.
Well, that's what the divine does. You stepped up here and asked us a question. Did you not expect an answer? And I noticed that with readings too. It's like, okay, I already know everything that's going on. I want to know what Spirit wants me to do. which is always trust yourself,
Yeah.
which is the overall message. But basically, it's like, oh, tune in for extended. we don't do that. We do donations, but we don't. I mean, we do donations basically.
Oh.
Or you can buy some of our kick-ass products.
Nika, so their name is Medium Alice?
Somebody's trying to fuck with me, huh?
Yeah, apparently, yeah, and I'm not seeing the comments.
I'm not going to worry about them. We'll catch them later.
Yeah, we'll get them.
Just tag on their comment that this is not Authentically Alice with that comment, and make sure people know that that is not us. We are busy right here, right now. If they want a reading, come here right now.
Okay, so guys, I think it's time to say again, we are not going to come to you. We let you guys come to us. Anybody who comes to you and says, please let me give you a reading, that's a scam. Don't do it. They are plaguing the psychic community with their bullshit consistently. We do not support that. We will have a list of approved readers if y'all need a reading, but when we do, we will have it posted, okay?
Right now we have one approved reader that we know is kick-ass. His name is George. George.
Well, we also support Elaine McNaughton.
Support Elaine McNaughton, but see, other people haven't said, yeah, we're putting our plaque out. There's other fucking awesome readers out there, but they haven't told me yet. Yes. We'll take
a psychic is not going to come to you, okay?
No.
They're going to let you come to them, okay? If you're drawn to their services, then you'll go to them. They're not going to come into your inbox or your feed and say, please let me give you a reading, and then ask for money. It doesn't work like that.
No.
We know that our supporters are going to support us with likes, shares, subscribes, donations, purchases, whatever. We're not going to come after you with all of that. Definitely not in an inbox.
Yay, Nika. Oh, this better be. Are you seeing something?
Me?
Nika. This is Nika. I'm like, Nika.
Look, Nika and I had a long talk.
If you make me tell you the same thing, I'm about to kick your butt. It's been 6 years of telling you the same thing.
Look.
But I'm seeing something different.
We had a conversation last night.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I got temperance.
I am seeing something different here.
Good.
So I see Nika saw something. Something came to light. Not quite focusing on that past energy. She is seeing her weaknesses. And maybe where she might have been a little codependent on something. And now she's starting to stand in her own power. Nika, this is awesome. Hello, Evangelique and Jill. Hi from Scotland, Jill. Ooh. Hi, Pamela. Well,
like, share, subscribe, guys.
You were depending on alcohol because you wanted to cover up.
Because you didn't want to deal with shit.
Yeah. It's like, I think I put up a post about, here's my view on alcohol, okay? It is easier for you and everybody who loves you. If you just deal with whatever problem that makes you want to drink. It is easier to deal with that problem than to put that bottle to your lips and pull the goddamn trigger.
Look, I have a friend who used to babysit my children. Okay? She used to babysit my children. She grew up. She ended up an addict. She started with alcohol and then she went to harder things. Yeah. So, as my children are struggling with alcohol, I contacted her and I was like, "Hey, man, you know what's going on? I'm so proud of you. What guidance do you have for me in helping my children?"
Yes.
She said, "Look, Dawn, for real, I broke out in handcuffs when I drank. And I have to look at it like that every single day. One drink, I will break out in handcuffs, and I don't have time to go to jail. I've got too much other stuff I need to do."
Hi, Carly.
And that's when she got sober. She ended up actually having to spend time in jail for her bad decisions while she was drinking and using the drugs that she was using. And I am so proud of her now. She is 3 years sober. But the moral of the story, alcohol makes more problems than it ever could solve.
Yeah. And
it's called spirits for a reason.
We have pains for a reason too, and it isn't the demon that we think it is. Yeah, it hurts, but it's like a guidepost. Anyway, Carly, the thing on the birds themselves might be, just look up the spirit message of a bird itself. Because birds, from what I understand, are about messages from
the other side.
Yeah.
From
so
loved ones,
maybe
etc.
The birds running into your window is somebody is trying to get a message to you and running into a wall. So you keep getting the same feeling or the same freaking idea out of nowhere, and you're like, that's odd. That's odd. How many times you gotta do that?
Then get yourself a support system, Nika. If you're serious about it, get yourself a support system.
AA is so important. It really is so important. Now, I'm not Christian, and they use Christian values. I get that. A lot of people,
they've changed it now. It's your higher power. It's not necessarily you don't have to call it God. You can call it source, spirit, higher power, God, whichever denomination you want.
The lesson is all about dealing with the pain instead of trying to and understand the wisdom of the pain. There's wisdom in pain. Seriously. And until we learn from love, this is the thing. If we run from pain and we don't learn from it, we never learn, and the same shit keeps happening.
Thank you for sharing, Jill.
All right, who else we got? We love you, Nika. You got this. Damn it.
Evangelique says, "Will Jay be reconciling with me in a romantic way?"
Jill, hi. And we got Jill here too. Yeah. Good luck with Helen Clark.
Hope you're drawn to me or Helen Clark. Okay.
Who's Helen Clark?
I don't know. I'm not seeing a Helen Clark anywhere.
Then
Are you guys together? Are you guys together watching this video? Or is Helen
Jill.
on here too?
Because we'll get you both.
Yeah.
Just put a message up there and we'll get you both eventually, but we can only do one at a time. Okay, who's going to be drawn to what? JB reconciling. What you getting?
You're at the world.
Well, you can't reconcile, though, if you don't change. If something doesn't change, you're going to be in the same cycle.
Page cups, 4 cups, 5 of cups, 10 of cups. Hey, yes, but you got to do the work.
Yes,
you can't just jump back into the relationship without making any changes. You got to look at all aspects, and if you want the relationship to work, you got to put in the effort for it and understand that it's a team effort.
It may be in a different aspect than what you're expecting the relationship to be. You know? So.
Okay. Okay.
Hi, Helen.
All right. So.
Jill, that was for, I believe, whoever said.
That was for Evangelique.
Evangelique, the J person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got Nika. Despolina says, I want to ask, should I move to a new house even if the money have not manifested yet? Also, I'm selling a house. How will this go?
Okay, we got Jill there too, and then now we got Helen.
Yeah.
Strength.
Yes, we can see Helen now. Thank you.
Oh, strength and keep your faith, woman. All right, this is what I'm going to say. Strength. Keep your mind in the right place, not in worry, because you're going to manifest exactly what's in your damn mind. So.
I got no words. All I'm going to say is we got the Divine Couple, the Emperor and the Empress. That's the only two cards that came out of my deck, and they came out together and upright. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You got this.
And I got the Empress right now, which is, okay, I got strength first. And then I got the upside down Empress, which to me says, look, don't worry. Okay, when you give that worry energy, you give it more energy to happen. If you find yourself worrying or finding yourself, in that energy where things might not go right, then you stop yourself and you think about 20 possibilities that can instead, okay? It's easy. Watch what you think because you're manifesting that shit. So, if you watch what you think and you're careful and you don't worry and you think positive, guess what? Emperor and Empress. There you go.
Okay, so then we had
That's
Jill.
Jill,
what was it?
Helen Clark, or me and David getting back together. I'm not feeling that yet, Nika. Should I move to did we get desperate?
Yes. That was the house move.
Yeah. Jill.
She was here for clarification.
Helen, Pamela Peel. Pamela is next. Will I meet someone new? All right, let's get Pamela an answer. Okay. We'll just tell you what we see, Pamela. I'm getting positive here, but you will meet somebody new, but I don't think you want to. Because I think you're going through a healing process, and while you're going through this healing process, I think you ought to stick with the healing process. Because you attract certain energy when you're not fully healed, and it's not the right kind of energy, okay? It's not, and it'll cause this. So I think you need to concentrate on you, boo, and not a dude.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, because here's what I got.
That is for Pamela.
Yeah, here, Pamela. And this is what I got going on. We got the Five of Pentacles upside down, so somebody's out in the cold and they're in their emotions. Then we got
yes, ma'am,
the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords upside down. So this Queen of Wands energy is going to create a King of Swords upside down just take some time to heal for yourself, okay? Just take some time to heal for yourself. And you're doing that, okay? Sometimes people don't understand the healing process. The healing process is a lonely road because it's introspection. It's the hermit in the tarot deck. Dude's all by himself, going within to figure himself out, okay? So take that time for yourself and stop. Just have patience. When you get ready, that's when they'll come.
All right, Jen. Okay. Nika and Nuzar, you're after Jill and Helen. They both have a question on the table. So, And they were actually here first, trying to get our attention, but this chat messed up. So, hold on just a second. We'll get to you. I got Jill. What's in store for me in the next 3 months? Well, Jill, here's the deal, baby. I feel like you're being tempered for something. There's something going on. You got some shit going on. Is everything okay? Oh, there's some regrets here. Oh shit. Okay, let me look into this.
This is Jill.
Yeah.
Jill, you're starting to put burdens down that aren't yours. However, you're not trying to see everything. You're still having a hard time making choices and whatnot. And you need to trust. You need to trust the divine. This page right here has a message for you, and you're not trying to hear it. We got death reversed. Somebody's not wanting to take that leap.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to say. Go ahead, Alice.
Jill, sweetheart. All right. Here's the thing. I'm not seeing a lot of cups here.
Weren't you screaming that the other night, too?
Well, not in this read. I'm not seeing a lot of cups here, which is not exactly a bad thing. So,
okay.
In the next 3 months, all right, I see the energy of somebody not following their divine path. Jill, okay, do you know you're a healer? I get the feeling that you understand there's something different about you, right? Yeah, well, you're not okay right now. I'm seeing it all over these cards. You're not okay right now. And it's almost kind of a desperate energy of wanting to get out of some shit where there's no victory. There's no growth. There's no honor here for some reason. Gotcha. Middle child. Oh, so you're not being seen. Okay, so you have certain things being middle child syndrome here. I can see that now. Because I was like, wait a minute. There's temperance here. There's the wheel of fortune here. And even though she upside down, the high priestess is here. So this is somebody that understands that you understand possibility. But you got all these swords energy that you're wanting to get rid of. You're wanting to get rid of all this pain and imbalance, and you're not wanting to be this wounded warrior. You know, you're tired of defending yourself. You're tired of, well, you're tired of this shit. People fucking with your head. That's what it feels like. People not being seen. But here's the thing. You've been given something very special that you're not listening to. And you're tired. You're tired of it.
The more you fight it, the more Spirit's going to put it on you.
Well, especially if you're in the 5 of Cups. Here's what you should do being a middle child. You have now seen both sides, all right? I mean, all sides. This is the blessing of the wisdom of the middle child, okay? You are the middle child. Now, you see the effects of the elder child and the baby, right? You have this unique ability to find your balance in all this chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Not all the bullshit, but the blessings and how it made you strong, because now you see a different way that's going to help you either propel you through life because you're on the wheel of fortune, and you could be like slow and steady wins the race. I see a new perspective. I see the truth, but right now this is upside down, so you're not seeing something obvious. So I see the truth and I own it. So the path is either or, really. I mean, it depends. What I'm seeing for you is changes in the next 3 months. I'm not seeing a lot of movement until like the end, and it's going to be slow movement. And until then, you need to take some time to get this perspective of how you're going to carry the knowledge of being that middle child. Yes, I understand. Into the world, and you're going to wear it as a fucking crown. Because you're going to see all these symptoms in other people, and you're going to duck that shit. That's what you're going to do. You're going to see the truth of it. And because you have this wounded warrior here, you got a perspective that's going to help people. All right. And that's my story for you for the next 3 months. You're going to get a new perspective. Things are going to stay the same for a while. You're being tempered. You're supposed to see this new perspective. What? Oh, you get what we're saying? Oh.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Well, that's because we're not saying it. We're saying it from
Spirit's using us to say it to you.
Spirit sees it. I mean, they bend over backwards, you guys. And people say, oh, tarot's evil, tarot's this, you need tarot. I don't need tarot. How about if I set these down and let's just talk? I can prove to you I don't need the cards, but you guys like them. All right? And it helps us validate exactly what we're feeling. Now, for people who are not totally solid in their, just intuition alone, the cards are great for validation. So, they have their place, but they never lie. I will tell you that. The cards never lie. That's the way the universe works. But sometimes we can, I don't know, I've fucked up interpretations before, haven't you? Yeah.
Yep.
But then we clarify and we straighten it out, so.
Okay. Helen, you got a choice, okay? And, I only threw a couple of cards down because I didn't need any more than that. You got the Six of Wands, which is a victory, and the King of Swords. So, yes, you're going to meet someone new.
He's going to be, hopefully, a good guy. Because that's a victory card. Okay, now we had Nika something else. I don't feel like it's going to be with David right now. Temperance, Nika. In other words, don't worry about that shit. Ask the right questions. Ask the right questions, sister. What spirit, Jill? Oh, Lord. Okay. I'm hearing drums. I'm trying to figure out if they're spirit drums or warrior drums. Because I think they might be a little bit of both. My feeling, I don't know, are you into psychology at all? Just question. Nika, I'm gonna say it again. Until you get strong, sweetheart, any man that comes into your life right now, you're the toxic one. You know, you got to take care of that. Why are you wanting to? You like to watch it. Well, okay. When you guys, here's the thing about let it go. Okay, as long as it's still breathing, it's not like we're letting it go forever. I mean, maybe it is forever, but what that let go means is let it the fuck go right now. Leave it alone. Work on you. Leave it alone. That's like having a dog. I mean, with a bone that won't. You know, the bone needs to be buried for a while so it can get juicy.
So, let me just put it this way. Nika, you have abandonment issues. You don't like to be alone, okay? So God is sitting your ass down right now to be alone without a man so that you can figure out your own strengths, okay?
Yes. And
now,
until you actually
as you do that,
you're going to hurt people.
As you do that, you will raise your vibrational frequency.
Yes.
And as you do that, the right man will come along. So you can either sit here and say all day long, every day, oh, my life is so horrible. How am I going to do this? I need a man. Or you can figure it out. With the same conversation that we had last night. You need to figure out yourself and stop worrying about what man is going to lay next to you. If you aren't the woman if you aren't the person that you would want to date, sit down, figure yourself out, and then the right man will come along.
Nika, I'm just going to say this, okay? You are so incorporating an attitude, and what you need, if you need that physical energy, you need to understand that you don't own that. You can't own that. You don't even own yourself, for fuck's sake. So if you decide you need, your flesh needs whatever it is that you get out of this kind of thing, which is not real, it's temporary. It needs to be temporary. But keep in mind, you're feeding a collective. What are you feeding the collective?
A raised vibration.
Well, it would be good if 6 years are the same thing.
If David is meant to be with you, y'all are both raised. But Nika, here's the pattern, okay? You and David get together. You get to drinking. He gets to drinking. Y'all get to fighting. He ends up leaving. You sit here crying for months. Decide that you're going to fix yourself. Stop drinking. And David comes back in. And he says, hey, let's get back together. And you get to drinking. And he gets to drinking. And y'all get to fighting. And he leaves.
And we tell you all the time the same thing for 6 years. And we're still here telling you for 6 years.
Something's got to change, Nika.
And we haven't been talking to David, so I don't know if it's him. I don't know. I think it's both of you because it takes two.
It is. It's a toxic relationship.
Yes.
It's a toxic relationship.
Yes.
Okay, so then we get to Nika. You come in here. Every time you come in, we offer you readings. You're asking the exact same questions, which means that you have not put any work into what you've been told.
You're
and
not hearing.
You're here because you already know the answers. We're validating them for you, yet you're choosing to make the same mistakes because you don't really want to do the work to change.
And then we're having to take our time to tell you the same things over and over and over again. We love you. And we've been telling you the same thing over and over and over again for 6 years.
Yes. So if you apply this to your children, when you tell your children to do something,
Nika, you're in the timeout chair, goddammit.
And they don't do it, how do you respond to it? Do they get in trouble? Do you get angry with them?
You still love them, right?
You do. You still love them. But, there's consequences for your actions. And the things that you're doing are creating those consequences, and you're not trying to change your actions so that you get different consequences. You have to figure out how to stand on your own 2 feet before you can stand with somebody else. And if you guys aren't lifting each other up in that process, then you don't need somebody else. You need yourself. And once you start relying on yourself, you'll change. You'll change the things that you're doing. You'll change the way that you're thinking. And you'll draw in the right people who are meant to be there to share your life with you.
And if that's David, he'll be there.
Alice says, and if that's David, he'll be there. If not, don't worry about it right now. Okay?
If not, the right one will show up.
Absolutely.
Now, it may not be in the same context as what we think they should be, but they'll be there. They'll never leave.
Right? They'll be what they need, what you need at that point in time.
And they'll be what they need.
Hi, Dawn.
There's a Dawn?
There is. Dawn Murphy's here.
Hi, Dawn. Meet Dawn. That's probably why Dawn's here.
Maybe.
Son's in rehab. That's fallout from you guys, you know that. I don't think it'll be soon, Nika. It's the Pentacles. Because our actions. I grew up with parents that drank. I'll just tell you that. So, my perspective and my it might not be one that some people like, because my brothers, my sisters, they're all your son. All right? They cause a lot of pain. I was the baby. I saw what happened. I didn't fall for that shit. I happen to know my value. I always have. It doesn't matter who doesn't. If you take that energy on, oh, they must not value me, so I'm not worth it. You take that energy on, guess what? You're not worth it. That quick. That's their opinion. Fuck them. What's the truth inside you? And I'm going to say it again. If you don't lie, if you don't cheat, if you don't steal, if you don't create victims, if you don't see people as options, but experiences that are there for you, then maybe we won't have these trouble with choices. Let the experience be what it's supposed to be, and quit trying to fucking,
control and manipulate it.
But if you go into an agreement and contracts with people, if you go into a relationship with people. And you make those agreements. Don't lie. Don't cheat. Don't fucking steal. Don't make a victim. That's how you become worthy. That's how you feel worthy. That's how you get the answers. That's how you get the blessings that y'all are looking for. That's how you become the person that you're worthy of. Does that make any sense? And when I say don't make a victim, that means don't allow yourself to be a victim either. Like, don't take on those people's opinions. Life's unfair right now because of this energy.
Well, that's somebody who's not wanting to do any introspection. You've got justice there,
Justice
upside down. That's
down
somebody's
means
not
somebody-
wanting to look at themselves, and that Page of Pentacles energy is
Okay.
a little shit.
This is what I like to call victim mentality. Okay. The little Page energy is a little shit. And they're not wanting to see that they're a little shit. Whoever this is for, you know who you are. You're not wanting to see. You feel like you've got no justice in life because you've taken on other people's opinions as yourself. So this is why, poor me. Why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to me? It's not happening to you, number one. It's happening for you. And how I know that you're stubbornly staying in this energy is, you know, this Eight of Swords is upside down. But it's present. You're wanting to come out of it. You're wanting to see this answer. But you're looking at everybody else for your answer. And justice is kicking your ass. That's karma. I mean, that's somebody is receiving karma and they're not understanding it. All right?
And the only card I got out was the Devil.
There you go. And here, I'd like to give you another perspective of the three here. Okay, you have 3 wands. This is all about perspective. You see a ship out there. There's some rough waters. What's your perspective? Are they coming in or going out? I'll give you a minute to answer. Because I'm going to blow your shit.
Well, while you're giving her a minute to answer, she said, yes, ma'am. He's just been gone too long. 60 days. Is that too long for you or too long for him? Because if he's actually doing his work, he'll stay there for 90 days, 180 days, however long it takes until he gets what he needs out of the situation.
Coming in? All right. Nika ships are coming in. All right. Anybody else? Are they going out or coming in? Because I'm going to give you a divine solution to this problem. It's your ships. Are they going out or coming in? Well, apparently not, because as soon as people learn lessons, Nika, that's when you come back together. Somebody's stubbornly hanging on to something that's not true. So, they're coming in? Okay, well, I'll tell you something, Nika. If they're coming in empty. Because for them to be able to come in with something, they have to go out. They're all your fucking ships. Either way, they're working for you. They're taking out stuff that needs to go. And they're bringing back stuff that you deserve. But if they're always coming in and you always try and see them as coming in, that's why nothing's coming in. Because you're not allowing them to go out. They're your fucking ships. Both of them are working for you, whether they're going out or coming in. Let go of what you need to, so you can bring back what you want, what's good for you. But if you don't let them go the fuck out, they can't come back. That's all I gotta say. Perspective is everything. There is a divine perspective for everything.
Absolutely.
What solves the problem of, half full or half empty? I'm just glad I got a goddamn cup.
Mm-hmm.
And then I decide what I can fill it with. I don't mind an empty cup. That means that there's all kinds of possibilities. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have to do our job of letting go of what we don't need so we can receive back what we do need.
Mm-hmm. There's perspective shift in here.
Let them fucking go. Let those ships go. They're going out. You need them to go out. It's okay. It's not negative. Everything's positive here. That's my fucking perspective. Everybody goddamn wins. It's okay. Let them go out. Nika, you're being needy, man. You're being needy. That's a burden. Quit being needy. Yeah. Because then you hold back anyway. So you're not bringing everything you have to the table because you can't. You just don't have what it takes yet, sister, to make that happy relationship. Just give it time. It's okay. Nobody's going anywhere. Nobody's dying. You're not going to die. I promise. Work on yourself, sister.
Yep.
Because you have a love inside you. It's up to you to live to it. Yes. And he's 15 and look what he's seen, though, Nika. Look what he's seen. Just leave him alone for a while and let him. Because your worry will affect that energy of healing. Okay, this is what I want you to do, Nika. Every time you worry about your son, I want you to see him happy, healthy, balanced, successful, all the things you actually want to see instead of feeding that sickness. It's okay that you acknowledge your trauma. Oh, look, that sickness is there. Let it out. Let it go.
Let it heal.
Let it heal. That's your ship's going out. Somebody can use that shit somewhere. That's karma. Right there. All kinds of karma. Send it where it needs to go. Spirit knows. Somebody needs that shit. Somebody needs that anger to defend themselves someday. Somebody needs that to teach somebody else a lesson you don't understand. Well, in a way it was, and that's okay. The first step is owning your part in a problem, okay? Because a problem happens because of two people. If it was just me, would I have a problem? Well, actually, a lot of people do, but not me. I love me. So, it takes two people to have a problem. And if we don't acknowledge our part and claim our...
Or the one person that has the problem and doesn't have another person with them, they've got the problem because they've taken on the problems from their parents, their grandparents, their cousins, whatever, wherever that happened, they agreed to take on that burden. Yep. So the healing process starts when you start separating whose burdens you're carrying.
And you have to get away from the people to do that.
And then you have to look at where that issue actually started. Okay? And then take it and sit it back at their feet. Acknowledge that it happened, but then sit it down because it's not yours to carry. And that's how you start getting back to that fool's journey where you can put whatever you want in your bag. Okay, so Nika, you've been carrying all these other burdens around and whatnot, and God is sitting you down right now, sitting you down, taking people out of your life so that you can sit down and take that time for introspection. All right. So as you do that, figure out, hey, this drinking issue, I grew up in that, so it's a learned thing. Okay, and if I grew up in it, that means I'm predisposed to have a drinking problem myself. So I'm going to sit that down because it's not my burden to carry. Okay? I acknowledge that my parents did what the best they could with what they had at that point in time. I choose to break the cycle, and I'm sitting stuff down that is not my burden to carry because I'm not passing it on to my children.
So part of it is your burden. But your son is his own individual, and you have to understand that to heal, you have to be safe from that trauma. Yep. And even if you didn't mean to, and Lord knows, we don't mean to fuck up our children. We just, there's a reason.
Acknowledge that your parents did the best they could with what they had, with the knowledge that they had healed themselves. Okay? And then you pick up that healing journey and continue to go through that stuff and sit down what is not yours.
Everybody has a story of childhood and some kind of trauma they carry around.
That's where most of our issues come from, is our childhood.
And some,
or our first relationships,
have a hell of a lot worse problems than just their parents drinking.
Right.
Although that causes enough problems.
Right.
Some of them physical abuse, some of them not being loved, some of them not being appreciated because their parents may be drinking.
Well, Nika, I understand that it's hard to not carry all that, okay? But
what are you going to do now? I mean, it doesn't matter. If you're carrying all that, it's going to stay. You need to let it go. If you would have known better and seen what it was going to do, would you have done different? That's the question you need to ask yourself in this healing journey. If you would have known and seen in that crystal ball, which you did, you knew you shouldn't be doing what you're doing, and you know you shouldn't be doing what you're doing, so you did see in that crystal ball. But if you would have seen the effects it had on the people you love, would you made a different decision? That's what you need to ask yourself.
Anytime it's time for change, Nika. Okay? It has been forever. And are you tired of this forever in the way that it's going? I mean,
I'll tell you what, your family gets your shit together and you got a story to tell. You got a lot of people out there you could help from a parent's perspective and from a child's perspective. But you got to give time to heal. All right? Now, this is a lot of abandonment issues here, and this is a lot of not processing of your son to go into drugs, I think is a little bit. It's a lot of not being able to process what his emotions were, maybe because of.
Well, see, the thing is, as we grow up,
yes,
we learn from our parents our coping skills. We learn from our parents how to handle things. And if mom and dad get into a fight and the first thing they do is pick up a drink, that's what you're teaching your child.
Or beat on each
other. That
it's
okay to do.
Whatever. There's different levels of trauma, and
so you have to make a conscious effort that you're going to change things, because we pass our traumas down to our children for lack of looking at ourselves and making changes from the way that our parents raised us.
Yes.
Okay? So it's just a matter of acknowledging, hey, I didn't know better, but I do now, and I'm going to make those changes. And then sticking with them. People relapse all the time and they feel bad about it. But you know what? They get up the next day and they say, you know what? No, I'm serious this time. I'm not doing it again. Okay? And they do that as many times as it takes for them to convince themselves.
Can I tell you a secret? Some people actually get it. They understand, boom, like that, and they never touch the shit again.
So, there's several ways that you could start this.
Spirit?
When you
I'm
get
telling
up,
you, spirit, you get spirit, you don't need it.
When you get up every day and you look in the mirror,
you have enough.
You look at yourself and say how ugly you are? Or do you look at yourself and say how smart and intelligent and beautiful you are? Because if you get up in the mirror and say, ooh, I got extra wrinkles, I got stretch marks, I got this, that sets your mood for your whole day. And you do that enough, and it's going to set your whole perspective and attitude on yourself.
Well, you have to look at yourself through the eyes of love.
Right.
Every stretch marks mean that you created a miracle.
Right.
Now, how you created it, that has energy of how the everything is connected. So, when we heal ourselves,
we heal our family line.
What we see from not the victim mentality, but the victor mentality. And that's a totally different perspective of not being needy and not trying to fix things because, things are broken. People are their own people. They have to have their own journey to learn how to fix themselves, and they can't do it if the person that, kind of had a hand in causing the problem is in their energy all the time. So let him go for a while. Let him heal. If you're going to send him any energy, send him energy and see him as happy, healthy, and healed. Okay?
So
and
Nika,
do the same for yourself, Nika.
The first thing that you need to do is figure out what you like about yourself. Okay? Because we're actually getting into part of what the problem is now in things. And yes, you have to believe in yourself enough to know that you are worthy. Yes. Okay?
And if somebody loves you, believe them. If they show they love you, not just the words, but if they show they love you, if they show respect, if they show care, if they show kindness, if they show that you are a valued part of their existence.
See, here's the thing.
Why are you questioning? No?
Here's the thing about relationships, okay? When you grow up in a toxic household or an abusive household,
you grow up needy.
If you don't take the time before you enter into a relationship and marriage to actually look at yourself and realize that that was toxic and you don't have to create that same situation, you can get the perfect guy, okay? And things will start off great. And you won't know how to handle it. You won't feel comfortable. There'll always be that little doubt in the back of your mind because you don't trust yourself, that you're going to create the toxic environment that you grew up in because you know how to act there. And you don't know how to act in something that's good and just and right and divine. That's why God's sitting you down. That's why God's sitting all of us down right now. Because we all got a jacked up, fucked up way of thinking about things. Backwards. And we need to sit down. We need to sit down and undo all of that bullshit and figure out who we are and what our truth is and what our divineness is. Whether it's studying tarot cards or whether it's putting down a bottle or whether it's looking in the mirror every day and saying, hey, you're beautiful, you're worthy, you're accepted, you're loved, you're worth it. Okay? You just have to start the journey. You have to start it. Once you start it, don't stop. And as you raise, the people around you will change to fit your raised vibration. What you got, Alice?
Well, the same message. It's about ego.
Yeah.
And it's a sad message, you guys, because when I get the King of Wands upside down and the Sun right side up, that's actually a mixed message. That's people fighting with themselves. All right, the universe is the sun. It's the truth. It's what illuminates. And when it illuminates, it's not picky about what it illuminates. It illuminates the dark places and the light places. True?
Very much true.
It doesn't say, ooh, there's dark, I can't go there. What the fuck, people?
It says turn your light that direction.
So
that you can see what's in the dark.
What we're doing is we're blocking that light.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're afraid of it. We're the ones hiding under rocks. Away from the sun. Away from the truth. Okay? When we hide away, because we don't really understand it, we think it's this and that, and you know, if we actually let the sun touch us, it's going to hurt us.
No, it's not. No, it's not. The sun is going to fill us full of vitamin D, which actually helps with depression. It's going to put a glow on our skin. It's going to give us energy. It's going to give us love. It's going to...
It's going to turn this king right side up.
Absolutely.
Let the love happen, not the pride. Because this upside down King of Wands is a little fucking egotistical asshole that will do whatever it takes to get whatever the fuck he wants. Make people love me. He is a smiling jack. He will say anything, do anything. Mm-hmm. He's an asshole. Mm-hmm. I'll just say. All right? People don't realize when they're this. They feel their passions and they confuse it. And they don't understand why everything in their life is going bad. Because they don't see themselves as this upside down. All right? This is what they want. Why is it bad? It's not hurting anybody. Well, apparently it is. It's hurting you and everybody around you because are you happy? Is anybody else around you happy? Have they ever been happy? Because you're in this energy. No, turn them upside down.
Is that misery loves company energy, Alex?
That's that I'm going to fuck you up if you ain't sad energy.
Yeah, that's that misery loves company energy. And nobody really wants to be miserable. Nobody really likes to be miserable.
No.
It's all a mindset.
And it's not even like they mean to do it, some of them. They don't realize.
They don't even realize that they're in such a shitty state that they do it to everybody else.
They don't realize what their actions, even though, okay. There's also, you know how we talked about kids, right? There's also this effect called the rebound effect. Mm-hmm. And basically, they try so hard to be good.
Oh, you mean okay, yep. You mean the child that is in the toxic situation that is an over pleaser, a people pleaser to try to keep the peace?
This is one of those child right here. All right? This upside down King of Wands. He is one of those children that are in that toxic situation. He has a lot of power, but he doesn't understand his own power. He has a lot of passions, but they're misplaced. Mm-hmm. And because he's giving his energy to the wrong... I mean, it's easy. It's easy to be a king among serfs. This may not even be a king yet.
You're right. But this king's child, because he's in the upside down energy, he's going to create a child that is a people pleaser who takes on everybody's problems, and it's their responsibility to make everybody happy. And that's toxic too. The opposite direction.
This guy is going to want to put on a mask and make everybody happy. He's a player. All right, his child will have to be perfect because it's so important how he looks that he's the kind of guy that does his child's homework for him. All right? So what the child is going to do is grow up to be...
See, I didn't get that from that king.
Oh, yeah? This is pride and ego.
Yeah. I see. I got that king as the one that would be, the child would be grounded and possibly getting a spanking or whatnot for bringing home the bad grade.
No.
And the child would be responsible.
This is ego.
Understood.
And this is not the good ego. This is not about responsibility. This is lack of. He's upside down.
Right. Putting too many responsibilities on the child.
No.
Not doing everything for them.
But I'm not even talking about the child yet. I'm talking about the parent. This is the parent, not the child.
See, I get that king as one he's the ego. He's expecting everybody else to do everything, and he's not got to do anything.
Well, it depends on what situation he's in. If he's giving that energy to the wrong people, then yeah. Then this king is going to have to do everything and be responsible for everything and try to have to make everything look perfect so he looks good. All right, he's
okay.
Where he's like
so two different sides. Okay, so there's two different sides to the ego. There's the one who has to do everything himself because everything's got to be a certain way, and if you want something done, you got to do it right. It's got to be done by you. And the other ego is the one who's just as controlling, but makes everybody else do the work because they think that they shouldn't have to, and they don't have any wrong ideas.
It's kind of the same ego.
You're right.
It's the same. I mean, it's the same.
It's the same end result, that's for sure.
But they don't appreciate any other people's work either.
Well, yeah.
They don't count.
Yeah. So, because there's always going to be something wrong with it.
Because they've never learned to appreciate fully. Even though they want to be appreciated themselves, they never learn how to appreciate other people. So they're kind of a little mess maker. They're hiding from the sun because if they see the sun, then they're going to have to see their mess. Now, do we know we're in this energy sometimes? Now, the children of this, it's one or the other. You either don't want to be that parent so much, or you just don't want to be seen as that parent that you take control of your child's life and make him totally dependent on you in a privileged fucking whore.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll never get rid of that child, ever.
Because that child's going to be, 5 for the rest of their life?
That child is going to manipulate you. That child is going to feel like he's better than everybody else when he isn't. Mm-hmm. That's rebound energy. You
child that hasn't had to learn any responsibilities.
You just don't want to be seen as your father. But what you're doing is just as much damage as your father. You're just not, maybe beating them, or it's a different type. Because this person hasn't dealt with his damage yet. It doesn't mean that he's bad. Okay? It just means that he needs to see what it takes to turn himself right side up. So he can manifest those true passions for the right reasons and in the right ways. And stop enabling court cards. Because, yeah. Hey, look what I got. Quit enabling this energy. You're creating your own wounds. Because you're not trusting love. Or you're not...
That happens.
You're not willing to take a chance.
Yeah, that happens.
Well, we're all... Okay, let's talk about that. Now that we're here, let's talk about that narcissistic shit, okay? Because this is something that it's highly dangerous. Oh, no, sweetheart.
I'm so
You're
sorry.
Up next. If you would have said something earlier, we probably would have gotten off that.
Yup.
But I want to talk about narcissistic and the focus on narcissists sometime. Not now, because what is your question. Oh, shit.
Is that you or me?
It's
you.
the moon. It's the moon. Uh-oh. Because I'm not happy with the energy now. What?
There was an energy shift in the room.
Oh, well, let's shift it again.
Absolutely.
It's our room. What's up, Daphne? Yeah, that is heavy energy, but it's all energy that we have to deal with.
Right?
You know, we have to quit hiding from the shadows. Oh, that's easy. Go ahead, Daphne. Oh,
Despoina, go ahead and give us your question, all right? Are you still here?
Yeah.
And let's shift this energy.
Yeah, this is good. How about Ten of Cups energy? And how about the star energy? Which is what we are. Now.
Okay, go ahead and give us your question, ma'am.
I see somebody walking away from that prison in their head.
Yeah.
To their happiness. That prison in their head was exactly the shit we were just talking about. So we're wiping it away.
Yep.
Good job, Daphne. Well, yes. Here we go again with those names. I'm so...
Well, she's been here the whole time.
Yes.
Yeah, she's been watching.
Yes, she has. Okay. This is what I feel for you, sweetheart. And I told you. You know. There you are. Clean and beautiful, and all you have is that faith that's packed in that pack. It's your road, sweetheart. Chia, hello, absolutely. Yes, I see it. Okay, so go ahead.
You got opportunities coming. Things are going to be moving forward quickly. I'm trying to say that you're getting ready to start a business. And as I think about that, didn't you say earlier in the comments that the new house that you wanted to be a healer in it? This is confirmation. We got the Wheel of Fortune. We got strength. Yeah. You got good things coming. Studying, learning. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah.
I'm going to say you went from a 9 to a 10 at the end here, but I'm going to say I got a Fool. Okay, I got the 2 upside down. I got the World upside down. I got the King of Cups upside down. You're going to start trusting that this is you walking away from, okay, we're not packing this in our pack.
Mm-mm.
No, they're all upside down. We're giving all that shit up.
That new house? That new house? The healer energy?
That comes from this right here.
Yes.
That comes from new. That comes from this right here. All right? Not that old shit. Those are all gone because all the rest are right side up. And see, this is energy that has been focused on. That we need to pay attention to. It's here. Hi, Karen. But it's upside down. So we're already working on that energy. But what we are, okay, if we unpack that and put faith in our little pack and carry our cup of love and understand how magical it is, And we live by what's in that cup of love? Honor, faith.
Yep.
Respect. And we responsibly co-create, which is what love is for. Then you see that Nine of Pentacles? And I don't mean co-create with one another. We co-create with the divine first. And then co-creation with others happens.
Yep, that's that healing.
All right? Yes.
That's
But
that healing.
here is the Nine of Pentacles. You are manifesting. I'm going to say it again. I think I told you this last time. Okay. You are manifesting. Now, I see a flip in the switch. I see you getting rid and seeing that all this worry is making you manifest bad things. You're seeing this. So, what I see for you next is the Ten of Pentacles, okay? You're not even going to, if you flip this switch and quit worrying, you're going to start manifesting this inside. Yes, with the divine. And then the right people will come. The right co-creators will come, my dear.
Yep.
All right? You're freaking magical. Give up this shit. I see you giving up this shit. It's right here. See? It's gone. It's that easy. I don't need that. That's a bad mindset. Not making a choice. That's fear. Not giving love. That's fear. Not moving and allowing good things to happen. Oh, look, that's fear. Stop it. What's yours?
I already did mine.
Oh.
Okay,
I'm done.
I only had those 3 cards. And those 3 cards said a whole lot.
Yeah,
They
mine
said,
kind of backed it up and then said,
already, yep, you're already in the right direction. You already know. So you're here again for confirmation, okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you the same damn thing.
You've been talking about it for a while, so you're speaking it into existence. And when Spirit says go, you'll know to move.
Yes.
I mean, you're creating every day with the thoughts that you have and the desires that you are thinking about. Mm-hmm. So, yes, you're getting there.
You will manifest what you put your energy into.
Absolutely.
So if you sit around worrying all the time, you'll manifest worry. If you sit around thinking positive, you will manifest.
Absolutely. Yeah, you've got it. You've got it all going on. You got the Ace. You got the Nine of Pentacles. You got the Two of Cups. You're releasing. You got the end of the cycle here. You got the King of Pentacles and the Emperor and the Knight of Swords. All right, you got everything going in the right direction. Keep up what you're doing, okay? Just keep up what you're doing.
Yes, Karen, I see you, sweetheart. Karen. General reading. You're feeling kind of down because you don't feel like that there's been justice in some kind of situation that you thought you were going to have victory in. Some kind of passion. Possibly even love. Some kind of partnership, soulmate. There was something you didn't see. You feel not very victorious. Or somebody doesn't. Okay, energy goes 2 ways. You're welcome, sweetheart. Either we're creating this energy for ourselves. I mean, we always end up creating it for ourselves, but I feel like this is you feel like you should have known better type thing. Does this sound yes or no? I don't need to know a story because I'm supposed to tell you the story because I'm the one that's psychic. Right?
Okay, so Despelina said, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am grateful. Can you see, please, about the selling of my property?
Oh, here
Karen
I go.
hasn't responded
Right.
yet.
Well, all right. Well, you were doing her. And again, it's what's in your mind.
Karen said yes.
Do you want to sell the property quickly? This is how you do it. You see that property is sold. You put yourself in the place of how you would feel exactly when that property is sold, and you be grateful in that moment like it's already done. And it will be done. Okay. I love you. You're awesome. You are manifesting motherfucker. Just realize that. Whatever's in your mind and heart. Yes, yes, yes. Karen. Okay. I thought I saw her. Yes. Okay. This resonates with you. Thank you. Karen, this is the deal, my dear. Well, I'm seeing a lot. There is a Queen of Cups with a lot of passion here, and bless her heart. There's something that she's not seeing about herself. I feel like she's kind of waiting on something. And the reason she's waiting is because she's wanting. Now, when we get into that wanting energy, what we end up manifesting from that is a whole lot of this upside down justice and not self-worth. Because when you're wanting, you feel like you're missing something. And when you feel like you're missing something, Spirit's going to bring about somebody that is going to show you that you ain't missing anybody. Because the person that shows up is going to be this guy right here. So, Karen, I'm going to let her start for a minute because there's something you're not seeing. And I think it's, you're not seeing the beauty that you have here. And she's wanting to send down some defenses, but I feel like that there's idiots everywhere because she's not seeing this thing about herself, and she needs to see this thing about herself, and then the idiots will go away because, and I think she's almost there. What you got?
Well,
thank you.
It is going to happen. It is going to happen. She's here because
we are the high
she
priestess.
wants.
We don't need them.
She wants validation. No. Okay. She wants validation because she's got the Four of Cups reversed, so she's starting to let some stuff go. Okay. And then we've got the Five of Pentacles reversed. Somebody, you're trying to
come out of the cold.
Yeah, you're trying to get things figured out. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles upside down. And this card is typically about money, okay? But every time I see it, it's about learning, okay? Learning how to balance your money and your family and,
equal give and
yes.
take.
Okay, and with it being upside down, that means somebody's not learning a lesson.
Somebody's giving too goddamn much.
But we got the Four of Cups. Okay, which is right side up. It's not seeing. Okay, but upside down, it's starting to. You're starting to realize that you need to make some changes. Okay, we got the Judgment card, and that card, I'm getting introspection with it. I've been getting introspection with it because I don't really have anything else here that signifies court. Okay, but we got the Chariot upside down. Okay, so I get it. There's Taurus energy here all over the place, okay?
Stubborn shit,
yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. But we got the Ace of Pentacles, okay, and we got the Chariot. Any cups? Not yet. The Chariot is refusing to. You have to have a plan. You absolutely, positively have to have a plan. You can't make a move without one. And the Chariot right here it's saying, take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. There's a tower that needs to fall. And sometimes it gets ugly, but it's not. Now, the tower with judgment,
there's a little bit
that
of
makes
light.
it a little bit more legal. We got the devil reversed.
That's good.
That is a good thing. That's getting rid of codependency,
And that's
addictions,
etc.,
etc.
That's turning that up right. That's good.
We got the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is all about choices. And we have choices every day. Which choice are you going to work for? Are you going to work for the choice that's at the bottom of the tree, that's had the bugs in it and the animals eating off of it? Or are you going to make the choice to climb the ladder and get the fruit on the top? Okay? We got the Page of Swords upside down. Yeah, you've been fighting this. But we got the Queen of Swords right side up. So it's coming. It's coming. You got clarification over here with what you were looking at in your cards?
Absolutely. It goes, okay, so what you're talking about is the cause of this. This is almost like victim mentality. Why me? Mm-hmm. Because this person I'm seeing here, they understand their worth. All right? They're queens here. They have passion. They have love. Mm-hmm. I don't see any pentacles here, though.
Yeah, see, I had pentacles.
Yeah, I know. We're working from the opposite. Pentacles. We're working from because I think that the key here is the value.
Yeah.
Okay, pentacles don't necessarily mean money. Somebody is focused on money.
Yeah.
And somebody is focused on the value of eternity. All right? This, I understand this. And somebody is feeling, actually both sides are feeling like they're not being heard. Whether this is the battle within you or the battle that's going on. I mean, if it's within you, guess what? So, if we kind of turn some of these process what's valuable, where do you want to make your mark?
Well, there's a change. There's definitely a change in perspective coming. It's all over.
Well, see, I feel like this person has been dealing with
this person,
which is your person over here.
That's my person. Okay, because we got the Four of Cups upside down. We got the Chariot. We got the Devil upside down. We got Judgment right side up.
Right.
Okay. We got the Tower.
Now this is still an emperor. I mean, he may be a fucked up emperor, but he's
getting ready to make changes.
Yeah.
Getting ready, seeing things from a different perspective.
Whatever you feel like that you haven't made some kind of impact on this person, that's a wrong mindset. Whatever this energy is, you matter. You make an impact. You matter.
Yes. Karen says, hi, miss my mom. I have been feel sad. Thank you so much for doing the reading for me.
Okay, in that case, with these two queens, that also makes sense. Because your mom is a soulmate. Mm-hmm. This being upside down, why do you miss her? Was there an injustice here? Is this the reason you miss her? Are you separated from your mom?
Well, she said I miss my mom.
Right.
So, yeah, this separation is there.
But are you separated from your mom and you feel like it's an injustice? That would be my question.
That's a good one.
Because this is all about, okay.
Do you feel like she was taken too soon, or do you feel like you have unfinished things that you wanted to say to her, or do you feel like she didn't say what she needed to say to you?
There's something about selfish energy here because of this upside down emperor.
Yes.
So somebody feels like that they were selfish and they held back and they're not forgiving themselves because they're feeling the passion of the injustice. They feel like there's something they're not seeing though, and that would be, and they're not victorious. Okay, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
What this message still rings true. You're ready to lay down this burden because this burden is not her perspective. Okay, Karen, I want you to do this.
There you go.
I want you to do this, okay? If the situation was reversed and you passed away and your mom was left with this burden, what would you want to tell her? What would you want to tell her? Would you want her to be this way? Would you want her to be this amazing power that's carrying around these burdens? Because let me tell you what happens when somebody leaves here, okay? They don't actually leave here because there's a piece of her in you. And you carry that piece with you. So, every time you stop yourself from being happy because they're not here, you're not allowing them to live and conquer and do all the things that they didn't get to do with you. Because instead of celebrating their life.
Okay. Her mother wouldn't tell her who her father was. That's the injustice.
And this is the upside down emperor.
Yep. This is the pain from it.
It's not yours, baby girl.
So,
I mean, it is in a way.
You have to understand that your mother did the best that she could for you with what she had, and there had to have been a reason why she didn't tell you who your father was. Go ahead.
I feel like she was protecting you, because if he was this cat right here, this is not a nice cat, baby. This is a very manipulating. She might have found out he was a gangsta. You know, he might have been a player. She might have been protecting you because of that. Passionately.
She wants to know if you can tell her anything about her dad.
Yeah. He was not a good person. Now, that doesn't mean that this cannot change. Here's what I feel. I feel that there was a reason why your mom didn't want you to know about your dad. And I feel that your mom loved you very much.
Yep.
It's natural to have curiosity about your dad. And I feel like your curiosity will be filled. But I feel like it's going to be in divine timing. And the reason, here's the Wheel of Fortune right here. And the reason is that if you find out too soon, you won't be ready for it. Okay? Karen, do you understand what I'm saying to you? You won't be ready for what you hear. And where you are a Queen of Pentacles in the upright, it's gonna, like, rock your world. So you might get prepared for what you're gonna hear. That might help. You think about all the possibilities, good and bad. Alright? But I'm feeling like this guy right now, the energy I'm picking up is he's not a very good guy. He doesn't do any introspection. He doesn't see. He doesn't see. Okay? Right now, he wouldn't be able to appreciate you. We're doing general. Chia. And one of the reasons why, Karen, this has happened is to drive you closer to that divine energy. And I think you know what I'm talking about. That divine energy is creativity. You've seen a million different ways of what your father can be. But here's your opportunity. What do you want him to be? Make him that. He's your father. He's part of you. But it's your energy. Right now, I think he's pretty upside down. And there's no victory in what you're thinking. It's not helping you. It's hurting you. So since we don't know exactly who your father is, we know that your mother didn't want around him. And if you're, I'm pretty sure the cards don't lie. Your father is not ready. And you're not ready yet to be able to make this connection. I know. But here's the thing about pain. It's either a stop sign or a guidepost. So you're in a mindset that's causing you pain. Every second, you're at a crossroad. You can make a different choice. You can know your mother is always with you, and she loved you, and she kept you safe for a reason. And you can understand there's a divine timing for everything, and the divine loves you very much. And it's here with you. All right? It's here with you. That father energy is with you. Even if you have to make it up. I'm not seeing any death. I'm not seeing any death cards here. Well, maybe that's what she's doing with that upside down.
Well, the only question I have is, you didn't know who your biological father was, but
is there another?
There was a role model father figure in your life somewhere? Stepdad? Because here's the thing. Dad
28 chromosomes.
Isn't... There's a biological father and then there's a dad, okay?
Yes.
So just because you didn't know who your biological father was doesn't mean that you don't know who your dad is. Because your dad is the one who raised you, who taught you right from wrong, who loved you, who went to your sports events and ball games, etc., when you were a kid. The one who was right beside you. That's your dad. Now, your biological father? That's different. But you've got that dad love in your life. And you're hurting because you don't know who your biological father was.
Because you're taking on somebody else's shit.
Yep.
This isn't about you. This is about them. And their shit.
Yep. And there's a reason. There's a solid reason why your mother refused to tell you who your father was.
I think you're going to find out.
I think she is too.
Because I think this guy knows. But I think this guy knows and he's going to tell you when you're ready.
Either that or you're going to do something in other ways to see if you can find your family from your biological father. But right now, you need to be thankful for the dad that's in your life.
Absolutely. Because this guy That's a lover. But he's stern, he's fair, he's a lover. So that's what I would do, Karen. Just wait. The timing is not right for you to find out. You're not ready. He's not ready.
Right?
Yes, I feel like he is
and
still alive.
don't
I feel
don't
like he's not ready.
displace your
Thank you.
blessings because you're looking at something that you didn't get yet. Okay?
Now, an upside down emperor is very selfish too. He could just be
Absolutely.
somebody that's, that's going to disappoint you because his focus is on. I mean, he might see you as a refrigerator. He might be that kind of guy.
Mm-hmm. Could be. All right. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get hungry. But Toya did come in, and Toya Miss Libra wants to know if she can have a general reading, please.
All right. Well. Absolutely. General, and then we're done. This is the last question. Toya, please. You're feeling defensive. There's somebody not telling you the truth, and you know it. It's got you upside down, dear. You're getting the message.
Mm-hmm. She got a page of pentacles over here.
She got a page of pentacles over here too.
You right side up or upside down?
I'm right side up.
I'm upside down.
But the swords, the Ace of Swords is upside down, which is a lying page of pentacles. And a lying fucking emperor that's got her all turned upside down in her emotions and feeling defensive, and she needs to listen to it. That's my advice.
Yeah.
Now, if this is a business situation, put it. This is okay. This is somebody not paying attention.
Yeah.
And listening to some lies. Because they want to be loved.
Well, that never works out.
They need to become loved. They need to turn this queen right side back up.
Yeah.
And then they get somewhere. And then they'll know when this sword is upside down. And they'll turn the sword upside down. And then they'll see this emperor energy for what it is. And turn his ass upside down. And then she'll get the right message.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, until we got the Hermit upside down. That's somebody who's not trying to look at themselves. We got this Seven of Wands upside down. That's not even... Strength is upside down. The Ten of Pentacles is right side up. At least you're ending a cycle here. And we do have the World up here. I kind of get the feeling that this Page of Pentacles is not turning out to be what you wanted them to be. Got you all upside down in your feelings and whatnot. Yeah, you're about to get on the wheel. Let the tower fall. Stop daydreaming. It's not going to change until that Page of Pentacles decides they want to grow up. Okay? Focus on yourself. You got the world at your fingertips. Okay? Let the tower fall. Pay attention. The red flags are there. The red flags are there. Pay attention to them and stop giving yourself less than what you deserve. Okay? It's going to be all right. You just got to trust yourself and stop listening to the lies. Nothing else is coming out. We got the Devil on the bottom of the deck, though. Okay. And that's all kinds of, that's Capricorn energy, but it's also deceit, addictions, codependency. Okay. And you're not trying to take the time out for yourself. You need to. That's what's going to bring you the victory. You're right there. Alice, you got anything else you want to say? All right. Alice got more she wants to say. She's going to smell good with soap. She's washing her hands right now.
Yes. I would like to say this, okay?
What would you like to say?
Everybody out there is at a crossroads of being amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And what you think of yourself, first of all, you know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
And you know when you're going out of your truth, because you feel it. It causes pain. You see it. So my thing is if you have patterns of pain, you need to see the choices that you're making that's causing them.
And make different choices.
If you don't do something different, nothing's going to change.
Yes.
That's what I would like to say.
Yes.
Making different choices if you're not happy is a good thing. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of making the wrong choices. So what? They happen. At least you're making a choice. Make a choice from a different mindset instead of the ones you always make them out of.
Yep.
If you're afraid of making a choice, you know.
Yep.
So that's what we got for you guys. I've been here pretty much all day and I am starving. So
I've been here half of the day. I'm sorry.
yeah. Well, we love you.
Be blessed.
Blessed be.
Namaste.
We'll see you later. And remember to hit the like, share, and subscribe, and that bell notification, because you can never tell when we are going to pop up to say hello and see how you guys are doing.
Absolutely.
All right?
Absolutely.